Hi, good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope you are awake and ready to go to church. I'll quickly do this devotional before I head out to go and prepare. Our topic for today says everything comes from God. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. John chapter 1 verse 3. The devotional for today. Everything in life was created with potential and possesses the potential principle. Creation abounds with potential because the Creator Himself is the potential principle. When we describe God, we often say He is omnipotent. Omnipotent means that God is always potent. Made up of two words, omni meaning always, and potent meaning full of power. Omnipotent means that God is potentially everything. He has within him the potential for all that is, was, or ever will be. He is omnipotent or omnipotent. Everything that was and everything that is was in God. That's a very important concept. Everything that was and is was in God. We have to start with God. Before God made anything, before he created things, that was only God. Ha, ha, ha. So before anything was, God is, I'm so sorry. God is the root or source of all life. Before anything was, God is. Before there was time, time was, but it was in God. Before God created the galaxy or the Milky Way, they existed. How? Before there was a universe or a planetary system with the third planet called Earth revolving around the sun, before any of that was, there were. I wonder what it must have been like when God was just by himself. Let's try to imagine that for a bit. Here's God. Take a picture. Here's God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. He steps out of nothing to view nothing, for there was nothing except God. How about now? Every other had just been blank. And so God is standing on top of nothing, looking at nothing because everything was in him. The Bible tells us in the beginning, God. That means before there was a beginning, there was God. Therefore, God began the beginning, and verse 0 of the first chapter of Genesis might possibly read, in God was the beginning. Everything that is was in God. Everything that has ever been made was made by God. When we connect Genesis 1 verse 0, in God was the beginning, and John 1 1, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. He was with God in the beginning. We see that the Word was with God in the beginning, not at the beginning. And the quotation for today says the potential of a thing is related to its source. I don't know if it's just because I'm just waking up or where is this verse gone, but so I wonder, God existed before anything existed. So when God now say let there be, where did those things come out from? Have you ever thought about it? Like, this place says there was nothing. God steps out on nothing. So let's just imagine it was floating on the air because there was nothing now, right? No land, no water. So God was just floating. He just step out. Oh, Father Lord, help me. I'm so sorry. He just steps out. He just stands up. Say, oh, I'm God. Then now looks at nothing. So only God was there. God. So God, before God made anything, before he created things, there was only God. So before anything was, God is. God is the root of or source of all life. Before anything was, God is. So who made God? Who born God? God have made all of us. all the things, animals, everything. Who born God? I know my question does not sound right, right? But let's just be thinking, how did God? The guy is big, oh. That guy is big. That Babaji is big. He's bigger than John Jazzy. He's bigger than Don Jazzy. Don Babaji, the Babaji is bigger. He made everything. Like he existed before everything came to existence. So who wants to question him? And then that God now tells you that he loves you. And then you are now doubting yourself. Tori Kini, have faith and believe in yourself, my dears. God is big, oh. God is big. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void. Darkness was upon the face of the earth. God now said, let there be light. God now said, let there be this. Let there be firmaments. Let there be creatures. Let there be this. Fish of the sea, birds of the air. And God was just saying it. And it was just coming. And that God now tells you he loves you. There's no sugar daddy in this life that can compare to the God that loved me like that made the whole world. Anyways, let me just go in this love and in this my mind. God was the beginning. God is the beginning. God is still the beginning. The beginning came from God. God is the beginning. Everything together is God. Everything. There's no sentence now that you make that you not see God. Because he was just there. So my own summary. God is the existence of everything. God has all the power. God is the existence of everything. God has all the power. He will always have all power. Everything that was, everything that is, and everything that will be was and is in God. Everything that was, that existed in time past. Everything that is existing now. Everything that will be, that will still come in the future, is inside God, is in God. Picture that and see how deep that sentence is. So I was telling myself to picture it, like think. God is big. I just can't even fathom him, because before now, I'll just think that, say one room like this, God fills the room up. But God cannot fill a room. A room cannot contain God. God is far bigger. God that can make that vast space, like when you go to the beach, you see how big it is. God made all that space, and God is watching over all of that space. That means God is bigger than that space. I can't wait for us to get to heaven, shall we? Will see God. I want to see him, I want to see Baba. You too much. So, God is the root and source of all things, both plants and animals and humans as well. We should be like God because we are all made in his image and likeness. God is the beginning of everything. He is the continuance of such things, and he is also the end. The beginning of your life's purpose is in God. God will make all things possible for you. Believe and trust the omnipotent. Now that means that omnipotent, don't forget, it means that God is always, omni means always, potent means full of power. God is always full of power. If you have anything that you want God to do for you now, as you are going to church today, if you're not even going to go physical and you're going to do online, as you go online today, hold that your request to God. God is always full of power. God is omnipotent. He's always present. Potential lies in him, means he has both potential, he has kinetic, and he has all the power together. God is always full, my God, of power. I'm so sorry. I've yawned like 1 million times. Don't worry, I'm not swallowing you, I promise. God is always full of power. 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 If that's the only thing you take away from today, as you're walking away, just telling yourself, God is always full of power. So no matter what it is that you want, you need him to do for you, he will do it. Trust him, believe him. And as you go to church today, say a word of prayer for me. Just pray for me. Pray for good health. Pray for divine health. That I'll enjoy divine health. That's all. No, not a big deal. If you enjoy divine health, even if you live sickle cell, you're not falling sick often. Right? Oh, I think I'm rapping too much. So just pray for me. Pray for yourself. Pray that God will open your eyes to discover the potential within you. Pray that you would see worth in yourself. That you will see yourself the way God sees you. That every potential God has placed in you will be discovered, it will be brought out, and it will be used to maximum, that you will not die with all of the gifts God has placed in you. I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day out there and have fun. Spend time with your family, spend time with people and friends. You can just, even if you don't have money and all of that, you can just go out after church, just stroll to an eatery. They will not beat you. If you can buy water, buy water. In fact, if you're in Lagos, stroll to ShopRite. You don't need to buy anything. Or you go to ShopRite, just walk around, take fine pictures. It will give you some hope. You see all the things that you can see. You say, I may not have the money. Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry. I may not have the money now, but it does not mean I don't have money. I'll come back and buy you. You understand? I always say that affordability is is not like cast in stone. That I can't afford it today doesn't mean I will not be able to afford it tomorrow. You understand? So have a wonderful day, people. God bless you.